Hello, this is a training video for Medit's new T-Series desktop scanners. Let's go over how to use the new T-Series throughout the video. We're going to start with creating a new case. You can create a case by clicking the New Case button on the top right corner of Workbox. The model that we've prepared for today's video is an implant model for number 16 and number 17 on the upper, and number 35 and number 37 on the lower. Let's fill in an order form. Once you get to the Methods section, a scan body and a pre-op icon will be shown on the screen. Since we're registering the implant case, please click the scan body option of the upper and complete the order form. If you right-click the register tooth on the order form, you can copy the information or delete it. In this case, we'll copy number 16 and paste it into number 17. On the lower jaw, we have a bridge through number 35 and number 37. Unlike Collab, you don't need to pick either adjacent or antagonist teeth. The entire adjacent or antagonist can be selected by clicking the icons on the left. After you're done with the order form, click the Save button. Then press the Scan button to launch Medit Scan for labs. Please calibrate the device in advance before scanning. You can start the calibration process by clicking the icon in the bottom left. As you can see on the calibration wizard, the calibration automatically activates. It can possibly fail to perform the automatic calibration due to scratches on the QR code. If so, please enable the manual calibration. We'll now demonstrate the basic functions and scan strategies. You can find the scan stages on the top of Medit Scan for labs. In this session, we'll follow the scan sequence: upper base, scan body, gum, lower base, die, and bite. Let's go ahead and take a look at the scan. The first scan stage is the upper base. Firstly, engage the scan body onto the upper and put it in the scanner. Then, start scanning by clicking the Scan button at the bottom. Once you begin, you'll see the Adjust Scan Area window to set the scan depth. The scanner will then only capture the designated area. After the scan, you need to trim unnecessary segments of the scan data. Medit Scan for Labs provides various functions and tools for editing the scan data. We have 3 types of trimming tools at the bottom, and you can pick one of them to proceed. There are handling tools on the right side for the scan data. Starting from the top, they are pan, rotate, zoom in and out, zoom fit, model display mode, and grid. If you click the camera icon, you can get the live view. Once you open the live view, you can choose the left camera, the right camera, or both the cameras with the right click. You may manually adjust the brightness by moving the bar or select Auto Brightness. Let's go back to the upper base scan stage and take out unnecessary data with the trimming tools. Click the Next button to move to the next stage. The maxilla scan will be copied over in the scan body stage, and you can simply delete all scan data except the scan body. The next stage is gum scanning. Put the upper base model with the gum in the scanner and proceed with the scan. Then continue with the lower sectioned model scanning. Locate the model in the scanner and click the Confirm button. In the die scan stage, please only place the dies. Put the mounted models in the scanner for the occlusion scan. Delete unnecessary areas after the occlusion scan. If you don't, it may cause bite alignment issues. The whole scan stages are complete. We'll now go over the aligning process. If the automatic alignment fails, you can click the detach icon to separate the upper and the lower. Then press the Align Automatically button. Or you can manually align them by clicking the same spot of each scan data. Once the scans are aligned, you can utilize the tree view to confirm the data. Then, please click the Complete button. It may take a few minutes for processing. After processing, you can see the scan data on the Medit link viewer. Let's take a look at other scan strategies. First of all, we'll start with gingiva. If the implant model doesn't have the gum, please choose Without Gum. Then there will be no scan stage for it. The next strategy is with gum impression. The with gum impression option will lead you to separately scan the base and the impression. Aligning those two scans will then create the soft tissue data. The following scan strategy is scan body. We generally select all to scan multiple scan bodies at once. However, if you can't scan the scan bodies all at once, you can choose the group option. It'll provide two different stages for the scan bodies. Unlike the All option, scan the base without the scan bodies. Then scan the scan bodies one by one in 2 different stages. Once you align them, you'll get them as a separate scan but still lined up. The next strategy is prepared teeth. With flexible multi-die, you can scan each die and assign the tooth number. The following strategy is articulator type. If you click one of the articulators from a specific manufacturer, the mandibular base scan option appears and offers 2 options. One of them is with jig and the other is without jig. If you have a CAS or AM jig that Medit provides, you can scan the mandible by attaching the model to the jigs. If you scan other than CAS or AM, please click the Without Jig button. Then, scan the specific mounting plate and align it with the library. Since we chose Cavo as the articulator type, we'll use its plate to put the articulator on top. The next strategy is flexible multi-die, which is one of the main scan strategies. If you choose this option, you don't need to follow the scan sequence. You can place the dies or the base on the base jig and begin. After scanning, you must assign the data to the corresponding stage. The next scan strategy is Align Prep Teeth 2. You can pick solid base, occlusion, or base as the reference to align the die scan. With the flexible multi-die function, you can scan the die and assign a specific tooth number to it. We'll now move to the impression scan. We have an impression that has a prepped tooth on number 36. Let's start with clicking the impression button on the top left of Scan Strategy. The impression scan strategy is divided into impression type and individual stump die scan. You can choose either triple tray or metal and triple tray depending on the type of impression trays. Triple tray is available when the impression has both the upper and the lower, whereas metal and triple tray requires either the upper or the lower. You can press the On button for individual stump die scan if you have a die for the prepped tooth. Proceed with the impression scan. If the impression scan captures unnecessary data, you'll need to remove them with the trimming tools. Once you're done trimming, you may click the Complete button. After processing, you can confirm the scan data on the Medit link viewer.